No.
Yeah, like you got kind of a browny colour.
Yes.
And most of the Southern Italians, well, a lot of them, not all of them, some of them are Israelites. And it's proof.
Yeah.
The proof is.
They're mixed in there
They're
somewhere.
mixed in there.
Yeah.
But the proof is, in Southern Italy, and you know the island Sicily?
Yeah, yeah.
They got 400 patients with sickle cell. Some of them are blonde hair, blue eye. And the doctors tell you only Negroes get sickle cell.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only
so
us.
they must have had Negro heritage.
That's right, Negro heritage.
Yeah, they must have been born from
That's right.
brown people, whatever.
That's the reason why in Italy the north is rich,
Yeah.
the south is
And
poor.
it is very close to Africa.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, go. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. Who have ascended up into heaven or descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fists?
Right.
Who have bound the waters in a garment?
Right.
Who have established all the ends of the earth?
The ends of the earth, where?
What is his name?
What is his name?
And what is his son's name?
What is his son's name?
If thou canst tell.
If thou canst tell. So, what is his name? What is God's name? And what is his son's name? The Son of God, which is the Son of Man. You call him, people ignorant, you call him Jesus Christ. What is his name? You have to know the name.
Yeah. But all I'm saying though, man, you are right. I wouldn't be able to dispute. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to listen.
Right.
And
that's a
if you've accepted me to listen and you're telling me, look, listen and let me speak then, I will listen as far as I can understand. So I'm not here to but it's like the Jehovah's Witnesses, what they say, some of it, very right. You know,
Can you tell me, wait.
But they want you to convert. They want you to use the name Jehovah as the name of God. And that to me, it wasn't so much that I didn't want to change the name of God. I didn't really use the name of God. But it was their way of distinguishing and saying, well look, there is a name for a God, and it's Jehovah. And we're going to build an organisation. We do believe in Christ, but blah, 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 blah. But they don't dispute that his name is Christ. They don't dispute that unless there's something deeper that they didn't tell me as to why they think shameful and they're congregated.
Oh, that can be more like
when they've looked like this one, the King James Bible, and made modern day publications. Yeah.
Because you have to, right, I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. What I would like to say is, when you speak to the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're telling you the English, reading English. Now, God's name, he doesn't have different names. He has only one name.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like you only have one name.
Yeah, but another nation will say, no, it should sound like this.
Exactly, because God only has one name. You can't have different translations of names. And like your name is, I don't know your name.
Emilio.
Right, if your name is Emilio, right? Now if I say
your name?
Ebiji. That's my
Ebiji.
That's it.
Ebiji.
Right. My Hebrew name is Dawada.
Dawada. Okay, that's
which means David.
Yeah.
Now, if I said, oh, John, right? You're going to look at me like, what are you calling me John for? My name is Emilio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I say, yeah, but that's my way of saying it, John.
Yeah, that's it.
You're going to be, no, my name is not John, my name is Emilio. I don't have different names, John and this, my name is this, that's it. Right? So now God is, God is lesser than you?
No.
Exactly. So you should give him the great respect by giving him his name, one name. And now, so you understand, now you're deeper than the Jehovah's Witnesses. The Jehovah's Witnesses, they only understand the English. You know that it was originally written in Hebrew.
Yeah.
That's a true. Your forefathers.
But I have to live by my English education, which wasn't great, but it taught me to speak the English language. You know, the word good is like the word God, good. It's more or less the same thing. You know, bless, God bless. You know, and I'm conditioned by that.
You've been conditioned, but that's this wrong condition.
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Can I read something too, brother? Sure. This is Exodus 3, I'll start from verse 2. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned. The bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see God, he called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses.
Right, so you're familiar with Moses in the burning bush?
Yeah, yeah.
And he said, here am I. And he said, draw not nigh hither, put up thy shoes from off thy feet.
Right, so Moses took off his shoes while the bush was burning.
For the place whereon thou standest in holy ground.
That's a holy ground. That's why he took off his shoes.
Moreover, he said, I am the Most High of thy father.
I am the God of your fathers. Okay, now we're talking to you about the God of your fathers. Our fathers.
The God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob.
So these are our forefathers. Your forefathers is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? And the forefathers of your people is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Okay.
And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry.
So we were slaves in Egypt.
By reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows.
Right.
But the point that I wanted to do with this is, he said that his name is I am. Is it I am? Is it right? Verse is that? Yeah. Come. Let me jump down. My bad. Excuse me. It says 13. And Moses said unto God, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name?
Right, so basically Moses was saying, Marshall, a black man, or have you know, okay, one of us, he's basically speaking to the Most High, the burning bush. He said, if you're gonna send me down to the Israelites in Egypt, and I tell them, listen, God has sent me to you, they're gonna say, listen, what's the name of the God that sent you to us? So this is what God said.
What shall I say unto them?
What should I say to them?
And that God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you.
Right.
And God said, moreover unto Moses, thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, the Lord God. Now, can I say one thing? Now, when you look at the term Lord God, okay, matter of fact, let's prove it. I'm not going to just speak about it. Let's prove it, and there were scholars. Let's look up that word, Lord God. Somebody look it up.
Dictionary.
Yeah, read that.
This is Zechariah chapter 14 verse 9.
I'm going to go into the breakdown of the word Lord God. Go on.
Zechariah 14 verse 9.
Yeah.
And the Lord shall be king over all the earth.
Yeah.
In that day shall there be one Lord and his name one.
Right. One Lord. That's nice.
One Lord, one name.
And his name one.
Yeah.
Right now people call it Jehovah.
Where do you say one in there?
Read again.
Zechariah 14 and 9. And the Lord shall be king, king over all the earth, and in that day shall there be one Lord and his name one.
Wait. Shall there be one
You don't have to do all of that, my man.
and his name one. Right.
So one name.
Right.
You understand?
It hasn't said what that name is.
Then we're gonna show you now. Because he read a verse, right?
No, but it has to say it here.
Yeah. But the Bible line by line, here a little, right?
Yeah. Because that's like saying you shall not worship many gods except the God, the
One.
true God.
And he has one name.
O-N-E.
Yeah, one God. Right, so read.
That's how you know he's one of us.
Yeah.
He has some flavor to what he was saying.
And he believes in it.
Hold on, wait, let me bring this up.
Yeah, look up that word, Lord God.
Right, so he read what name, what should I say to them? And he said, I am that I am. And then he said, the Lord God, right? So
The word for Lord is Yahweh. So Yahweh, the existing one, the proper name of the one true God.
Read it loud.
Yeah, how do you spell it?
Yahweh, the existing one, the proper name of the one true God.
The proper
How you
name of
spelling
the
that?
one true
How you
God.
spelling
Show
that?
him the phone. Show me.
Well, it's in Hebrew, but
In Hebrew?
they typed
What is it,
Yehovah.
Hebrew Google or something?
So that's from the Blue Letter Bible.
That's the Assyrian.
Well, I can't see that, man. Just spell it out for me.
Yahweh, that's all in the Hebrew. There's no vowels in the Hebrew.
Stuff you want to know.
Yeah, how does it convert in English?
This is the sign of
I can't
being
The guy that's on the video.
I've got to take your word for it then, yeah?
The guy that's on the video.
because we know how to read the Hebrew. You know
Yeah,
that
what does it look like though?
Y-A-H-W-A-H.
Yahweh.
Yah-ha-wah-ha.
Yeah, but it's a bit like Yahweh. Yahweh.
Yeah, but Yahweh, how do you spell Yahweh?
I don't know, Y-A-H-W-E-H.
Exactly, there's no E, H and E.
I don't know, I'm not exactly sure, don't take my word for it.
I wish we had the Hebrew alphabet.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh, read that.
I'm not disputing it.
Wait.
Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
Yeah, so we're gonna serve God with 1%. There's not one name.
Yeah, well, I'll go along with that.
There's the name right there. That's the Hebrew. That's it right there. Yah, that's Yah-ha-wah.
What's that?
That's the name of the Lord.
That's the name of
I
God.
can't see that. I can't see it, there's something in the sky.
Right, it was Yahweh. Let me turn my phone. You see it now?
Where, there?
Right.
Here? You make it bigger, yeah, the people shall
No, this right here.
Oh,
I'll break it down to you. We know the Hebrew.
Y-A...
That's Yah-ha-wah. That's the name. That's in the Hebrew. But in the English now, it's let me see. Right, that's it in the English, Yahweh. That's how you spell it in English.
Can you make that bigger? I can't see. No, you can't do that one, can you?
No.
It won't enlarge in the...
We'll tell you how to spell it. It's Y-A-H
Y-A-H...
W-A
W-A...
H.
Yeah, that's Yahweh.
No, Yahweh. It's Yahweh.
Yahweh. You're saying it's a pronunciation?
Yeah. That's
Okay. You should have said, I thought you said there was different spelling.
No.
Fair enough.
Yahweh.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, see, that's it in the English right there. Yah, you can see that, right?
Yahweh, yeah.
Yeah, Yahweh. That's it.
Yahweh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because this right here, that's the Hebrew alphabet. You can see that's the letter.
Really? Oh, that's good, yeah. Hebrew.
Yeah, right.
From the Egyptian, yeah?
No.
Sorry.
Hebrew Israelites.
Israelites, right, yeah.
The Jews.
Yeah. And you guys sing about that, don't they? The Israelites, the song. The Israelites.
That's us. That's you.
Well, yeah, it's you more than me.
No, you're not an Italian. You have to understand that you're not.
No, but
you're
the
not
way I
what they call
relate to it,
Italian.
I was only a young guy. So whoever knew more than me and was more your colour than mine.
No, but you gotta understand, when he was singing that song, he was talking about you.
Because you're one of us, man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, my knowledge of that hasn't improved that much.
But it doesn't matter if you don't know. You one of us. Because there's a lot of our people.
Yeah, no, but
that look
what
just
I'm
like
saying is
myself.
that has been around a while, that belief and that feeling. He couldn't have sung that without knowing something that we believe in, and we walk along the same path to come round to understanding. Since he was a singer.
Right. Desmond Dekker.
Yeah.
Desmond Dekker.
Yeah.
So you know about that. I got that tune on my phone, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know.
Well, he's a bit older than us, so he would know that. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's a beautiful
That's
thing
right.
that we're here and we're reclaiming the knowledge that we once had. Because we're lost. As a people, right now, we're lost, man. We think we're this, we think we're that, we're trying to be like this, we're trying to be like that. We're not together thinking all the same thing.
No.
There's a lot of confusion among us. So right now, at the end of the world of our enemies, use so-called white race, which are the Edomites. That's we the Israelites, they are the Edomites. That's their ancient nationality. At the end of their world, right now, we are coming to rise up in the world. All right, we will inherit the world to come. Okay, the kingdom and rulership to come. Okay, and we hope that we're all gonna be in that. We are gonna be together in that time.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to say is that right now, we're in the end of the so-called white man's world. We are regaining ourselves. We are empowering ourselves with who we are, according to what the Bible is saying, before the Messiah comes. Because when he comes, he's coming to deliver those that have gained the truth of the Bible. So you must learn the truth. You have to learn. You have to learn the truth of who you are. You're not what they call Italian. Go ahead.
It's Job 8:8, and it says, For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Inquire of the former age. So you're meant to ask questions about former times.
Yeah.
How things once was.
Yeah.
You're meant to ask, listen, who am I? Who were we once upon a time?
Yeah.
When we call ourselves black, when we call ourselves Africans, when we call ourselves Jamaicans and Nigerians, okay, and what's that? Black African American, Hispanic, Latino. When we call ourselves these things, no, we will call ourselves Yashala or Yahawada. That's the Hebrew way of saying Judah. Yahawada. Understand what I'm saying? So we had a language. We had the actual language, man. Culture.
Okay, man. Well, listen, I found that quite interesting. I don't normally stand outside publicising things. I do agree with what you say. Maybe I'll come and talk to you sometime. But now, thank you. I thank you for letting me be part of this understanding.
Anytime.
And it's nice to, work with you guys. Yeah, thank you.
We for our people, man.
Yeah, thank you. And he's not quiet, is he? Neither is this guy.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Alright, man.
Well, get back, yeah?
Yeah.
Come back, we'll see if we can carry this on every Saturday until something happens.
Alright, man. Stay blessed, man.
Yeah, it is with that, man.
He's alright.
At first I took him for a bump. Because he was there sitting down.
He was supposed to pay out with a parent.
He never that's an example of what I mean when our people are scattered. Our people are, like I said, not every Israelite is going to look like motherfucking Wesley, man. Snipes.
Right.
Or what's this guy? This guy, man. This guy that was in
Jackson,
Samuel Jackson. Fucking Denzel, man. Denzel. You get what I'm saying? Or Sean. Not every nigga is gonna like a Sean, man. Too dark skin, muscular, looking like you're an original Israelite. Okay? You're gonna have a lot of Israelites looking like that guy, man. That brother that came up, man. And he had that melanin. And you can see it wasn't that fake orange shit that these crackers out here have, man. They look like straight tangerines, man. They look like clementines, man. They look like they belong on the orange shelf on the Sainsbury's £1.50 tax.
I little, man.
But you
know what though, brother? Even if he didn't have no melanin, you know what I mean? Hey, he still could have been a Jake anyway. You know, because this ain't about no melanin. This is about the spirit bearing witness that he's the chosen of God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man.
But I'll just be like on the physical as like an observation. That obviously he had melanin, so I'm thinking, where did he get that from? You get what I'm saying? And he needs to ask himself that question. Because I already know, but he needs to ask himself that question. Because you have a lot of the Italians, right? A lot of them look down on us. The ones that they look down on us because they think that they're separate people from us.
Yeah, they do.
They think that they're like a different species of people. And they don't know that they descend from us.
But even
they're
though,
us.
and you know too, even though they look like that, like how he looked, they still think that they're Edomites.
Yeah,
you know,
they want to join themselves with Edomites, man. With these upper class Edomites, because they think that, oh, we look like them, so we can enjoy the benefits of white supremacy and look down on black people and act like we're so high up and all the other garbage, man. Alright, not realizing that they're niggas the damn souls, man. They're here, they're cursing niggas, but they're niggas, their own self.
Yep. Like that movie, always constantly gets mentioned by brothers. They are the Sicilians, the gangster movie.
Yeah.
So when the guy was breaking down the history to the other guy, saying like his generation come from niggas, like it was being said to him, it was true history, but it was being said to him as an insult. You know, your people, you Sicilians, you come from niggas, man. You know? But it was an insult to the other guy, saying you come from niggas, man. You know? So listen, it's like, see, when you find out that your line goes back to Jake, if you look like a so-called white man, it's a blessing for you, man.
And you know what? And you know what too? After he said that, he started laughing. The whole entire crew started laughing.
Yeah, but the other guy was an insult. He said, "You come from niggas." You know. But if you understand what's really going on right now, is like if you find out that's your history, you go back on that line of Jake. You're supposed to be happy with that history, man. Because all Edomites are going in slavery.
So it ain't so good. It ain't so good after all.
Jeremiah 12:9 again. Because what the brother said is on point and it's true, man. And I did a lot of research on this because obviously I've got an illness. You can get Malachi chapter. Oh, I'll tell you to get something. Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. Because the Heavenly Father has scattered us, man. Alright, so when you're scattered, like for example, 2 years ago, I'll never forget it. We got a message on the comic board when it was under Winstonian. When we was under his demonic leadership, we got a comment from an Israelite in South Korea, man. And he said, I'm an Israelite, I know I'm an Israelite. What does the Bible say about going out with heathens? And then I gave him the scriptures. How did he end up in South Korea? People migrate for business opportunities, then you got slavery and so forth, man. So if you mix with those races, like Neymar, Neymar's an Israelite, man. But his child has got blonde hair, all right? Read that scripture.
It's Jeremiah 12:9, and it says, "My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird."
There you go. It says, as a speckled bird. What's a speckled bird? Different colors. But listen to this bit. Continue.
It says, "The birds run about." So like it says, "The birds run about against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour."
That's it. So when it's, read that again, round about against her.
It says the birds round about against her.
There you go. So the birds, the other nations, they're against us. I think you were saying it today, that you were speaking about these other heathens, they hate us, right? These other heathens, man. But you know what you have to blame? So-called white man, because you know what he's doing? He's using his media, and the only films you get about Israelites is slave movies or gangster movies, man. Then he exports it to all these countries, and then they look at us as niggas. We haven't got no creative control over nothing, man. None whatsoever. We're not complaining about it, but we are complaining. The Lord said to complain continuously, man. These other heathens, they don't like us, alright? But because Mr. Patel lets you off 30p something, you niggas take talking bits of kindness as acceptance, man.
And you know what, so I want to add on to what the brother was saying, because that's why really, that's the core reason of why the world looks down on so-called blacks, because see, the so-called Negroes portrayed on TV all around the world, it's just a clown. You know, a race of people that have no standards. So that's all according to the so-called white man's media. That's because of his doing. So now, let's say you come to England now, and you're from Elam, like India. You're gonna assume, oh, that's how every black person is, every so-called young, especially us, our age. They're gonna assume that we're into that gangsterism bullshit, that niggardism, crazy mama's boy kind of bullshit. That's what they're gonna think. But realistically speaking, all the Jake think different. Okay? And that's how it is, man. But Esau don't want to put that out there. Esau want to put this narrative out there that you so-called Negroes out there, man, are just nothing but idiots. That's the narrative he's pushing.
And that's the reason why Donald Trump, like for example, he's over here. He's visiting Britain. But he did a good thing last year, cussing you Mexicans, man. Because you Mexicans, some of you think that
Edomites.
Yeah, you think because you're a liar, they accept you. There was a place in Texas, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fit Edomite teacher, with most of her school was Mexicans, Hispanics, all right? And then when Donald Trump came to power, she put on her Facebook, now Donald Trump is the president, now we're gonna kick out all the illegal immigrants, these scroungers, Mexicans and so forth. Then when she got suspended, the Issacharite parents, well, one of them was crying. You know why they're crying? Because they want these whites to love you, man. But they're not gonna love you, they're gonna hate you, all right? So this skin color, we got a brother in GMS London Central. He's Kurdish. You think he's gonna spend his Saturdays 6 hours cursing the so-called white man if he wanted an Israelite? This is a spiritual thing, man.
Yeah, because it's not about. It's like because I mean, like I always say, and other brothers around the board or across the ocean in GMS, you know, we always push that narrative. Because you know, sometimes you know brothers get caught up into that black bullshit. This ain't no black thing, man. This is an Israelite thing. Okay, if you look like fucking Chuck Norris and shit, and you believe in the truth, and you able to see this understanding as it is, because a lot of our people can't even see the truth. But if Chuck Norris can see the truth and understand it in its totality, and he believes it, and he stands here every single week, he's in the audience every single week.
That's right.
He's an Israelite, man. You can't look at that guy, oh, fuck that guy, man. You know, he's a goddamn cracker, you know? Nah, man, it ain't about that, man. It's about the spirit of Israel, okay? And if you denouncing him, then the Lord is going to deal with you on that.
That's right.
The Lord can condemn you because you condemning a guy because he looks different. You got to get out of that spirit, man.
God, get out of that spirit, man. Because, one second, give me that one.
Romans 8 verse 16.
And I don't cut you too because that's what the ISUPK do. The ISUPK, they do that, man. They'll have a guy come up to the camp, right? Or let's just say he'll come up, some Nigerian dude, he'll come up to the camp, right? Or any guy from West Africa, right? They'll say, oh, hey, yo, man, you a Hamite, man. You ain't Israel, man. And you can tell that the guy looks exactly like an Israelite. Yeah. He's got the facial features, he has the spirit to support it. He has the whole 9 yards, but yet they're gonna denounce this guy because he's from he ain't from the particular areas that's listed on the sign. Right. That's the ISUPK spirit, man. That's that bullshit spirit, that bullshit Black Panther spirit. We ain't dealing with that. Okay, at the end of the day, if your spirit correlates with the word, okay, whether you from Nigeria, whether you from Ireland, whether you from southern Italy, or whatever, you one of us. Okay, if you believe.
That's right. And that, what the brother said, is the spirit, man. So, I read that scripture again.
Romans 8 verse 16. Yep. The spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
So it's a spiritual thing. And what did he mention? Desmond Decker, singing about oppression.
Yep.
When we got taken by the Babylonians, what did they ask us to do? Sing songs, right?
Yep.
And in slavery, what do we do? Sing songs. Or when the saints go marching in, that came from slavery. Yep. Swing low, sweet chariot, that came from slavery. So what are you thinking, man? All right? And we know that some of our people are tears, man. People that think they're Israelites, some of them are tears.
Because you even got chunky Edomites too. Taz confronted one of them. You had a guy that came up, right? And you could tell that the spirit was up, man. Yeah. He looked just like a Jake, straight up like a Jake.
Yeah,
you can tell with the spirit, he was an Edomite, man.
Yeah, he was an Edomite.
So I named the video, I said, the chocolate Edomite. Chocolate milkshake.
Yeah. Draped in chocolate. Soon you're gonna be draped in blood, man.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen to you.
You even got super dark. You even got guys in I'll even go as far as saying this, like you got certain people, right? You got Edomites that are even mixed amongst Hamites. So you might see a Hamite and you may think, oh, that's a Hamite. No, that's an Edomite. Because Esau done mixed the seed around the world too.
That's right. Remember, it's all about your father's line,
about
man.
the spirit.
Said you got a precept?
That's what you gave me.
Oh, the one you gave me, okay. Yeah, what did I ask you for? Acts 1 and 6, yeah? Yeah, second Corinthians 12.
This is Acts 1 and 6, and it says, and when they therefore were come together, they asked him, saying, Lord, without at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel.
There you go, restore. That means that one point in time we were in power, man. Hey, we were in power 400 years ago. No one knows about it. Why? Because this devil has whitewashed everything. If we're niggas or nothing, why are they even coming up to camp? What are they doing here, man? You're teaching hate. You're doing. Well, why are you near us, man? Why are you on the comic boards? Why are you on the comic boards saying you niggas are not being ruled now in the Middle Ages? Because you have a hatred for us, man. And we hate you as well. Alright? And the best thing about it, you can brutalize our people in this kingdom. All you've got is your physical strength. We're going to get spiritual power, and then we're going to do the same to you, man. But we're not going to do things unlawful, like popping little Israelite kids in the butt, which what you white people are doing in slavery, man. What's that guy? What's that film? Goodbye Uncle Tom. That's a good film. Many brothers should try and watch that, man.
Oh, is it? You can't do that.
Verse 7, it says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
See, the uttermost parts of the earth. Again, James 1:1, yeah? So, why did it say uttermost parts of the earth? Because we've been scattered, man. Psalms 83 tells you those 8 nations came together to get us. It even says Ammon, man. Them Japanese, man. That's why the Lord said, is there an earthquake this week in Japan? Or flash floods? Yeah, that's... Hey, when I see that, I praise the Heavenly Father, man. I praise it because all these nations, they hate us, man. It's just a pretense, multiculturalism. But who does it? This white man, man.
And you know, too, the whole multiculturalism thing doesn't work at all, man. Because, I mean, I don't mean to cut the brother. It's alright, you know, but the whole multicultural thing don't work out, man. Because, especially amongst these devils out here, it don't work amongst them because they don't bring out, they don't produce families as much as the darker races do. So let's say you have Indians that are here, you have so-called Nigerians that are here. Everybody in the whole entire world is in London, England, right? What's going to happen? What's going to happen to the actual people that have been born and raised there? They're going to become the minority. You know, and that's why these devils, they're worrying about how many people are coming in and out the country. And you know, in their defense, they have to worry. Because if you got a group of different nations coming in your country telling you what to do, man, that's violation right there. But like I was saying, it don't work for the so-called white man because they don't bring in children that much. So if you got a bunch of dark races of people that produce more children, more than your race does, you're gonna become the minority. Because I remember when I first came into this country, there was a few so-called blacks, you know, a few Muslims there and there, but now everybody said that. It's so bad you can't even actually get through to the two. Go on.
Yeah, Sirach chapter 13, verse 16. All flesh consorteth according to kind.
Right. That's it. Read that verse again. Read that again.
All flesh consorteth according to kind.
Right.
And a man cleave to his like.
Yeah, that's it. So everybody, no matter how multiculturalistic society is or world is, everybody's gonna cleave to their kind, right? Okay, you're gonna have the Polish over here, the Russians over there, the Iraqis over there, okay, the Indians over there. So at the end of the day, the whole ideology of bringing everybody together, it don't work, man. It's not biologically set up for that to work anyway. Okay, no matter how much you try to amalgamate the people together, it's not gonna work. Okay, you have the so-called Negroes over here, and then you have the so-called whites over there. That's how it is, and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Did not the Lord separate the nations? What does the word holy mean? Separate, man. You're not supposed to hold the hand of your